It was another long day for the homeless man sitting on the sidewalk. His worn-out clothes and tired eyes told a story of struggle. He watched as people passed by, barely noticing him, lost in their own worlds. Then, a sleek car pulled up beside him, its shiny surface reflecting the bright afternoon sun. Hope flickered in his heart. Gathering his courage, he quickly approached the vehicle and tapped lightly on the window as it rolled down. "Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have any spare change?" "Anything would help," he asked with a pleading look. The driver, a well-dressed woman with a kind expression, studied him for a moment before stepping out of her car. She reached into her purse, and the man's heart pounded with anticipation as she pulled out a thick stack of bills. He could see at least $300 in her hand. His eyes widened in disbelief, a mixture of excitement and gratitude washing over him. But just as suddenly as she had taken it out, she hesitated. Then, to his shock, she slipped the money back into her purse and walked toward the trunk of her car. The homeless man's excitement turned into confusion. Had she changed her mind? Was she going to drive away and leave him with nothing? Instead, she opened the trunk and pulled out a spray bottle filled with cleaning solution and a squeegee. She walked back to him and extended them in his direction. "Here," she said firmly but with warmth in her voice. "Clean my car windows and I'll pay you." The homeless man blinked in surprise. He had expected charity, not a task. For a moment, he considered refusing. But something in the woman's gaze made him reconsider. He nodded and took the cleaning tools from her hands. It wasn't what he had expected, but he knew that work, no matter how small, had dignity. With determination, he got to work, carefully wiping the windows, making sure not to leave any streaks. He stepped back after some time, checking his work with a sense of pride. The lady inspected the job and nodded approvingly. Then she reached into her purse once more and handed him some money. "Here you go," she said, "and keep the spray bottle and squeegee." Before he could properly thank her, she got back into her car, smiled at him one last time, and drove away. The homeless man stood there, staring at the cleaning tools in his hands. It had been an unexpected exchange, but he had earned that money through effort rather than just receiving it out of pity. The thought settled deep within him, giving him a sense of pride he hadn't felt in a long time. A few minutes later, another car pulled up. The driver rolled down his window and leaned out. "Hey, can you clean my windows? I'll pay you." The homeless man hesitated, still processing what had just happened. But then, he nodded. He grabbed the spray bottle and the squeegee and got to work. When he finished, the driver handed him some money and drove away. Just as he was about to sit back down, another car stopped, then another. One after the other, drivers asked him to clean their windows, each offering him payment in return. As he wiped down another windshield, something nagged at the back of his mind. How were all these drivers suddenly aware that he was available for window cleaning? Curious, he looked around, scanning the area. That's when he spotted something new on the nearby wall. There, in neat, bold letters, was a message that hadn't been there before. "Clean your car windows, 50% discount." A slow smile spread across his face. The woman. She had done this. She had set him up for success, not by giving him a one-time handout, but by giving him an opportunity. He felt a warmth he hadn't experienced in a long time. Hope. For the first time in years, he felt like he had control over something, even if it was just a small act of cleaning car windows. He wasn't just surviving. He was earning. And maybe, just maybe, this was the start of something new. With a newfound sense of purpose, he straightened up, held his squeegee a little tighter, and got ready for the next car.